today this match is going to be one of the decider for the Turkish football league because Fenerbahce is 3 points behind Galatasaray, and that is their arch rival at the moment. That and they've always been rival for donkey of years. So together with me and with David, aka Davidowski, he's one of my club Arsenal. You know, this is other kind of thing that you play against Arsenal. If you were to take a bet on any of the team, take it on Real Madrid on a normal circumstance. But see, look at what happened. You can even say that they lack a strong point man. You understand?
Yeah.
Because the team like Man U is not a team that you can bet on because without even them having a cement, they can't win.
Osimhen will make Man United a better team.
They can't win week in week out for like let me say for like 2 months in a row. You know, look at the cannibals of players. Talking about the cannibals of players there. You understand?
Man United is going to go out.
Man striker as well, but we're talking about a club where our brother will go and it will excel very well. Do you understand? Ojo Igalo went to Manchester United. We all saw it now.
He shined now.
But he wasn't used every time.
That's because he came when he was on his last legs, and you don't expect him to come and bench the likes of Rashford, Greenwood, that were fresh legs. So now Osimhen coming to Manchester United will be coming as a fresh player, young player to come and prove himself in the Premier League. Yeah, going to Real Madrid now better move for him based on saying Madrid is one of the greatest clubs in the world. But then I'm just talking from my own sentimental point of view now. Say I want time for Man U, make on the do all these make on the you understand. Somebody watch am week in week out. But then all front and back, I just want the best for Victor Osimhen, and then
I think that's a penalty.
The referee did not give it.
The ref did not
So
see
I didn't think it was a penalty, but then
I think the VAR will have to do his work. That's not a penalty.
He went down too soft.
Too easily,
too easily. So
you know, it's every player's dream to play for the Galacticos. You understand? So Real Madrid is going to give him more leverage, you know, as a point man because they are players. They put the ball down. You know, they understand what it takes to wear that jersey.
Playing for Real Madrid will be ultimate though, but then I just want him to wear that red jersey, you know.
You know, Manchester is a theatre of dream. You know, Manchester used to be my boyhood club back then. You know, before I then leave the club.
I know Victor saying I like to see so. Which kind of light be that? It make you come out for that kind of club?
Because you know, back then. I remember we have a player like Bosco, Rangis, David Beckham, you know. All these days we are always saying the best of Manchester United. I could remember 2003, 2004 season, 2003 season, Man U taking on Real Madrid when Ronaldo de Lima just came back from injury. You know, he came back to score hat-trick against Fabian Barthez. Do you remember back then? So it was a very wonderful club. Man U, the second leg, Man U defeated them 4-3. I could remember at Old Trafford. That was when David Beckham had issue with Alex Ferguson, and he has to make his move to Real Madrid the next season. So Man U has been a very wonderful club that, like yesterday, I was telling my counterpart yesterday that Man U is also one of the king of comeback, and from 4-2, he was surprised after the match. He came to congratulate me that Baba ancestor, you see you be real. Football means madness. It's only when the whistle has been finally blown that you can say the game is over.
Yeah.
You can't say a game is over when the whistle is not finally blown. Oh, that was a chance, wonderful chance for Osimhen, but it was too high.
It was too high. It did not bring it down.
Osimhen is a prolific striker. You know, you can see his energy, you see his strength, the skill, the power. It reminds me of Didier Drogba. You know, Didier Drogba is a big match player. He's the king of Wembley. I know Arsenal, they can never forget Didier Drogba. He really dealt with them.
He bully them every now and then. Because he's big, and Arsenal naturally they are not known for big players. I don't think Arsenal likes big players. So Drogba, they use that in body, they back like two Arsenal defenders. They turn, they dazzle.
I know Jose Mourinho will be watching this match like this, and you know, you're expecting to see nothing more than a draw or lose. Wow. Kudos,
the
kudos,
chance
kudos,
keeps
kudos,
coming like
kudos,
this, if the chance keep coming
kudos.
like this, Galatasaray will
Galatasaray,
have
they're very
take
impressive.
take the full
Look at
stage.
Osimhen, look at the true pass. Wow, it was a one-time take. Wow. I think that was a save from the keeper to make it a corner kick.
Galatasaray has been all over
And they play them outfield.
this fixture, but then before we know now, if goal no come, they become more tough and more agile towards defending this game. And what did they have to gain in this match? They are 14th on the log. Galatasaray needs the game to extend its lead on the log. So I love Jose Mourinho, but then I have to put my brother first now.
Yes, now family first, oh, blood first. No, home sweet home now. You understand? Because Osimhen has been really making us proud globally. In the international stage, both in what do you call it? You can look at our qualifiers. He has been very, very active. You know, playing, discharging his duties effectively. So respect to Terminal 675. I just got a message here from Investor Frederick. He says he's watching us live. Oh, more blessing to Investor Frederick. He was here with me yesterday. So I'm really impressed with Investor Frederick right now. The Baba will like to they carry 5 odd from Terminal 675. They taking money, and everywhere they good like
they
that.
get good returns.
You understand? Vice Investor Frederick, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. I know Galatasaray are watching the match live, and they don't want to hear that Osimhen and his gang win today match again. I tell you. Also,
the other live match.
Yes. Also, Porto has just scored. Porto has just delivered their goal.
Wow, that was a dangerous tackle there. You like say one sender out of season.
That is an unsportsmanship.
Free kick in a dangerous position for Galatasaray now.
I hope they can convert this their chance. Yesterday, Investor Frederick was like, Man U. I said, don't worry, bro, calm down. This is state of dream. Our legendary Sir Alex Ferguson was on the stand. They will never let him down. When it was 4-2, he said, are you sure this week can do it? I said, don't worry. Under 7 minutes, Man U scored 3 goals. It was one of the greatest comeback in the Europa Cup. You understand history?
Europa
yeah.
Cup competition.
I hope they can convert this their chance. Oh, he's not taking direct. I think he's crossing. This should be a direct set piece instead of crossing, because I think this is a goal for them. Wow, that's a big goal. That is the interception master, Lucas Torreira, the former North London team player.
With his height, still managed to choke it for that ball.
Yeah.
And Galatasaray don't break the deadlock for this game like this now. Fine cross. We were talking about if he should cross the ball or play direct, and then all of a sudden he just give a reply, say this is the best thing to do.
Lucas Torreira, the interception master, according to my counterpart brother Worry Courage, the interception master. He just delivered Galatasaray the first goal into this match.
That was a beautiful header.
Wow. You don't expect a team like Galatasaray with the intense pressure they've been giving their opposition not to score. They are really wonderful.
Me Osimhen just come knocking on like this now. Maybe we're just
maybe a Palace, maybe a Marama. Osimhen is going to score. I'm down at Shobanka now. And as they score, they don't relax. So they see they give them body hits.
Looking at the Turkish league in general, with all the all the controversies, all the fights, all the issues wey don happen between Galatasaray, Fenerbahce,
Yeah.
and you know e just dey bring back old memories of
Yes,
when
now the
football dey
dramas.
tough, dramas, and na wetin I just wan dey see. I no wan dey see friendship, irrelevant, brother, I no even know wetin English wey I fit call am. You go see people wey suppose be arch rivals dey chat, dey fit even dey comot together, you know. Yeah, so I don't know, I just need that rivalry back in football, and then uh, I dey enjoy everything wey dey go on right now in
you
the
remind me of
championship.
those days where we have Roy Keane being the captain of the Red Devils, Manchester United back then. You remember? Then we have John Terry for the Blue Army, that is for the Chelsea. You know, so back then, after even before the match, they don't talk with each other, despite being the same countrymen. You know, like player like Rio Ferdinand, they don't talk to each other. You know, you understand? They're always like, we are rivals, we are rivals, we are rivals, and it's not. I mean, I always think that it's not supposed to be like that. You understand? Because Ashley Cole, when he was still in Arsenal before he went to Chelsea, you know, he was bought by Jose Mourinho after they first of all met in the hotel. You remember in London? So after he still came back to Chelsea, and during the match, before the match, in the dressing room, they don't even touch themselves. They don't even shake. They take it very serious.
I think that's what the fans
those were
want to
men.
see.
Yeah, that was the real drama back then. You understand? They're doing on the pitch, field of play. You see the adrenaline. You know, they should devour each other. You understand? After the match, self, it's only a few players like go and share themselves. I say like, oh boy, if you share that guy, you go do his strong thing. You understand? That way we're seeing the passion.
And then the rivalry e dey show for inside the competition too.
Sure, you understand?
Because nowadays now we just see a lot of hugs, a lot
Yes,
of
now they're not playing it.
conversations,
There's
you
no
know.
passion.
No, you just
They're just playing it.
feel like say you don reduce the passion of the game, and then yes, so sometimes all those fights, all those dramas, e fit look disrespectful, but then make dem no forget say na wetin the fans dey long for. We wan dey see those drama, we wan dey entertained. So and then it makes the fixtures, like for instance now wetin happen between Matic and Onana. Did you think e get hand inside half the result of the game, when because either team no wan lose that game. You know, after the first leg wey Onana make 2 errors, you know, the pressure on him being benched for the next game in the Premier League by the manager, you know, how the second leg take pan out too, you know, all those things. I feel say one way or the other, the little brouhaha wey happen between Matic and Onana affected that fixture, and look at how everything take work out. So we dey expect more dramas like that for football.
Exactly.
Even if na enter pitch play rubbish sef, that drama go still at least give us conversations for the match. So hopefully more of Jose Mourinho's, more of Matic, more of Onana and more of the drama now moving on, so at least we go fit dey enjoy our football better. Imagine now without the drama, Fenerbahce dey lead with 3 points, na come dey do pali carry 3 points. I mean Galatasaray carry 3 points, win title, everybody just dey, next season don start. You know, those kind of things, we need those drama back in football. And then
you can't compare those times if you say na men dey play. People dey play now, they're just playing maybe because for the monetary aspect. You understand? Those times they play with passion.
And for Instagram.
You understand? You know, the celebrity football and they play now. So you can just like look at the Brazilian team now, like someone like Vinicius. He's indisciplined. You understand? So he's indisciplined compared to player like those days, Ronaldo de Lima, Rivaldo, you know, Roberto Carlos. Back then we have this old Baba. What's the name of this Baba at the midfield? This that played for is it AC Milan? This you know, Cafu, you know, for Captain Fantastic. And you have Emerson. You do remember Emerson, one midfielder like that? This one, no, they even go saloon. They play like those one. They can't football forever. But look at today's people. They want to make their hair. They can spend like 4 hours in the saloon. They can. You understand? You know, the musician lifestyle. Now footballer they live now. You understand?
No even recognize them again.
Sure, you understand? Now then they even want to take everything like this. So they need to do more. We expect more from them because they need to make sure that outside. Oh, Shime, that was wonderful. Nice pass, Blue. Oh, can he meet up? No speed.
Tried. A nice tackle by the defender.
Yeah.
Nice play there. Nice sneak up by Osimhen.
So I want to like the Champions League again. You know, you saw the fixtures. Inter Milan is going to be taking on FC Barcelona. You understand? And then Arsenal will be taking on PSG. So what are your predictions like?
Because I did neutral now, and then I. To be honest, it's almost difficult to remove sentiment out of football, especially when you're talking from a neutral, especially when you're talking from a fan point of view. But now I know the fan of any of the four teams we did that semi-final. For agenda purpose, I want my Inter Milan come back because Barcelona is my least favorite team in that semi-finals.
Okay.
So then for agenda purpose, I want Inter Milan to remove Barcelona. But then it is more disaster if Arsenal win that Champions League. I no go fit sleep. I no go fit waka for street sef. So now say Inter go fit beat Arsenal if Arsenal qualify for PSG. Like the question is this a serious problem for team wey for person wey team no dey reach anywhere. Na serious problem for us. Only me know when Barca win. Only me know when Arsenal win. So they just it's just like that time when Man City and Liverpool dey drag for league. I just dey like wetin dey happen.
You know wetin dey talk? They say woman wey dey find pikin, you know dey wear pants. So you understand? So if you don't want your rivals to proceed or to do well, that means that you have to send your own enemy where they strike them down.
Okay.
You understand? So it seems like Barcelona, they are free scoring side. You see them, they're scoring very well. It seems like PSG, they are free scoring side. They have pace, speed. They have young blood. You know, they want to make name. Apart from Dembele being the most prolific profile player there
in PSG.
In PSG. You know, and also the number 77 guy. Former
Napoli winger.
Ackman, you understand? Because you know he was one of the most instrumental player when they won their league. Oh, wow, that was a great loss.
What a big miss by Galatasaray. They almost went two goals up there.
You understand? So you don't expect a team like PSG with such reputation. Do you understand? With such reputation to like
and the keeper has been fantastic in this game. Just the come up ball anyhow, because like without his touch there now that ball would have went in.
So like I was saying, PSG, you look at PSG when they played against Liverpool in the first leg, you wonder that is this Liverpool?
They were all over Liverpool.
Yes.
Even though they lost, everybody saw it that they deserved to win the game.
Leg, you see, Liverpool came out to the game, but because of PSG scored an earlier goal. That earlier goal, they believe that let's try to defend this early goal and let's see how it goes. Osimhen, good ball.
Wow, what a block by the defender.
What a save. The defender saved that ball. That could have been an easy goal. Oh, Osimhen, nice one, bro. Wow.
So unlucky.
That player, let me find your address. I'm going to give him one bottle of NSC.
So unlucky. Osimhen was so unlucky there, but then kudos to the players.
He knows that he will still score.
But if he go still score, it go be second goal now. This one don't count for one. That one for be second goal now.
Let's say wait for primary 3. You know, say you went to primary 4 if you do well. You understand? You go score another with this match. You go just attack him. Because for me, I don't count that one goal until Osimhen score. If I don't say,
I did tell you.
I'm going to add Osimhen go now. So PSG is a very strong team. I can't write them off. Arsenal is a very good team.
If they look positions now, do you think PSG can eliminate Arsenal?
No, I'm not thinking that, but it's a perfect match because both sides they have young players. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
They have Arsenal,
and their style of play is almost kind of
the same. Defeat the almighty Madrid star, definitely. They've just gained an extra 50% confidence.
Yes.
Into the next stage. So
let's not forget they are the title holders
Yeah, you
are the
understand what I'm
defending
saying?
champions.
That's what
So
I'm saying. That Arsenal
Arsenal's morale is
is very
very high
high,
now.
so you can't write them off. So I believe that the better team will always win. Do you understand? If they make use of their chance properly, because Arsenal in the first leg against Real Madrid, they played very well. They converted all their chances. Two were from set pieces. Kudos to Declan Rice. Like our Dumodu always see. Declan Rice. Remember that song? You understand? So that song was not in vain. He knew before singing such song. So as an amble. So I don't the match Inter
No,
Milan versus
wetin make
Barcelona.
that song come wetin make that song burst my brain pass because Declan still dey West Ham
That
when
time,
Odomodu release
sing
that
that
song, so
song.
e just like
Yes.
say im see future.
Although we say not small ancestor. So you understand? So Arsenal right now they are really doing brilliantly, and I want them to maintain that
that brilliant
brilliancy.
performance.
You understand? So
Make dem maintain am.
I believe their coach, because as a player he was doing very well, and as a coach, I think this will be his 5th season in Arsenal, and he's doing well. And I understood that he had a conversation with there's a penalty. He has a conversation with Guardiola, because he was once working with Guardiola. So he made some calls with Guardiola. They spoke on the phone. Guardiola told him some artists about Madrid. Being an ex Barcelona gaffer, so it was a very big advantage, and he yielded to the advice. That's a clean penalty. There was a contact. I believe Osimhen will convert this goal. That was a contact. Even though it's not too much.
But the guy was unlucky. He was just about, but he got the ball first too. How about that?
Yeah. He's going to check on the VAR. I think that penalty will not stand, but let's see how it goes.
Because he got the ball first, and it should be so unlucky for him to concede the penalty there. But I think he's going to rule the penalty out.
There's a contact. There's a penalty.
I think he will rule the penalty
because
out.
Because say if there is a contact, there's contact. The nail. Look at the nail of the player.
He got the ball first.
It does not matter if.
I think he will rule it out.
He cancel.
He cancel it.
Because the referee is under intense pressure. He could have allowed the ball to be on the field of play because the ball was even in their favor. The ball got to Osimhen, and he was able to execute. He trusts that guy, and that guy don't get job.
Down another side, sha.
So he could have allowed the ball to continue, but the ball got to Osimhen, and he has already guided the player. Look at it. He has guided that player. So Inter Milan taking on FC Barcelona. The last time they met was in 2010, if you remember, under Jose Mourinho, when you have the striker like Samuel Diego Milito,
Snyder.
Maicon, Schneider at the midfield. That was the midfield maestro. After they just came back from before they went for the World Cup, South African 2010 World Cup. So they did wonders, and I hope they can repeat the feat again they did 2010, because I see this Inter Milan team almost similar to that 2010, because they're very strong midfield wise, very strong the defense, the attack, so I think they can produce something wonderful, positive. But again, Barcelona, they conceive too much goals, because
but they score a lot of goals.
Yeah, no one could ever believe that what happened in BVB Stadium at Dortmund, that Madrid will lose 3-1
I think the lead was too much and Barcelona became complacent.
Yeah, because
but then this is just a case of a good attack against a good defensive side, and if there's any team that can knock Barcelona out, I think it is Inter Milan in this competition. In both legs.
Also, PSG, they have also edge, because this is a team that they play very well. Even Arsenal can also knock Barcelona out of this competition, because Arsenal is not a team that easily lose focus. Do you understand? They are confident when possessing the ball. They don't play under intense pressure. So I also go with Arsenal also Inter Milan as well.
So apart from sentiments, who do you think is going to go through?
I'm seeing Inter Milan going through, and for the PSG Arsenal, is a very strong debut because Arsenal they've been, for Arsenal to go to PSV home and destroy them 7-1, if you remember, PSV in Holland, Netherlands team, and that is the Netherlands champion as of last season. So you can't take it away from Arsenal. Even though they didn't win the league, but you see them that they're in the second position. They are playing very well. They're doing fantastic. Their keeper Raya, what's his name, is doing very well. You see Thomas Partey, those guys doing well. You see the young Odegaard, the captain, Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice, that all those guys. Trossard, he was brought from Brighton. Those guys, they were able to blend. They are doing brilliantly. So I would like to encourage them because I know it's not that easy. But respect to the coach as well. Mikel Arteta is doing very wonderful.
All these accolades to Arsenal, it seems like you are struggling to find um to point out how PSG can knock this Arsenal team out.
How they can knock them out.
Do they have the attack force?
Attack-wise, PSG is good. Attack-wise, they are there because you can see
Arsenal looks more like a balanced team. Defensively, PSG looks shaky, shabby. You saw how Aston Villa almost ripped them apart after being with a 3 goal advantage in the second leg, and then if you are being threatened like that by Aston Villa, what do you think Arsenal is going to do to such a team?
well, like I always say, football is a game of chance. When you see a chance, you utilize it. Then you be at the higher edge of the team because I can remember Chelsea 2012 against FC Barcelona, second leg. Chelsea won in the first leg, courtesy of goal from Titi Drogba. Then they got to New Camp. It wasn't funny. You understand? So they were leading. Oh, see me, what they lost. They were leading 2-0 up front. You see the goal. The first goal came from this Ramirez. That Chelsea player called Abuki. You understand?
I
It's a
remember
pass from
Ramirez
Frank
very well.
Lampard. You understand? He tip him. Vita
That
Valdez was
that
like,
that goal that
oh,
goal
you
that
understand?
goal
That
was
was one
that
of the
goal
best
that
goals in
goal
the
was
history of
top.
the UEFA Champions League. Then look at the second goal. Fernando Torres. That goal sent all the old Barcelona fans to the grave back then. Remember, they all fell apart. So that is how football is. They even saw penalty. Messi, they failed to convert the crossbar.
The crossbar.
You understand? So that is how football works. Sometimes the better team don't win. It's all about the chance. 1999, you saw Bayern Munich, days of Effenberg, John Kuffour. You understand? The Man U came back from behind to win the match. They played very well. They played Man U. The possession was 9. I can remember.
Manchester United were missing some certain players in that game.
They apart from missing, nothing like missing. Which player can you can't match Bayern Munich back then? You remember football made in Germany back then? The position was 98-2. I've never seen it before in the history of football. But Manchester United came back and won that match. They played 3 ball, hit the crossbar. Bayern Munich, ask anyone. You understand? So that is football for you. That is football for you.
Is half time now between Galatasaray and Bodrum, and Galatasaray is still leading by long goal to
Courtesy of
Lucas advantage into the dressing room. From a fan point of view, we want Galatasaray to see the game out and at least get the 3 points to extend their lead on the log. So hopefully in the second half we bring more goals for some of our guys who don't carry over two now, or some of our guys who don't carry Osimhen to score. So we hope to see more fireworks in the second half of that game. I'm trying to check now next Fenerbahce's fixture to see how we dey seem to like forget the Europa League fixtures. So now it's Tottenham versus Bodo Glimt and
Yeah,
Manchester United versus
and let's go
Atletico
Bilbao.
Bilbao. I think there's a lot of interest in the Europa League too because we have Premier League teams there, and then the likes of Manchester United and Tottenham looking for a way to save their season by winning the Europa League and at least automatically taking them to the Champions League. And I think Atletico Bilbao too, they are not in the Champions League spots in the La Liga. They are looking for a way to participate in the Champions League next season. And apart from that, every team in the stage right now is already looking at how to win the title. So what's the possibilities? Who is who is the odd favorite right now in the Europa League to win the title?
Well, Man U, if Man U can scale through Atletico Bilbao in the semi-final, I believe they don't have anything.
To worry about.
Yeah,
You know, Tottenham used to be that team that everybody beats. Tottenham has got the best of Manchester United twice this season, if not even three times this season.
okay.
And that is just a big worry for me because if Tottenham manage to get past Bodo Glimt and Man United, because I think it's by miraculously get past Atletico Bilbao,
Wow.
will be facing Tottenham again, and it will be a disaster
But
if Tottenham
yeah,
beats Manchester United in the final.
from your permutation and combination there, um, Bodo Clint, no one saw that coming that Bodo Clint will scale through against a top team like
Yeah,
Lazio.
Lazio.
Understand? So, um, for now, I always say football is a game of chance. Football means madness because if you can look at the match yesterday, this player Ryan Chekri of Leon, you know, after it was substituted from the match turned to be something else. You understand? So Tottenham now, you can they have edge against the Norwegian club with the Clint. But at the same time, that is a free scoring side, and they are full of young players. You understand? They can do wonders even in their league. They are really doing wonders.
And I
So
think I think they've beaten Tottenham this season. I'm not sure of that analysis, but then I think I heard it or saw it somewhere that I've beaten maybe in the group stage this season. So
okay,
that's just like buttress the point that I'm looking because it's to me I'm already seeing Tottenham in the final because I struggle to see how Bodo Glimt is going to get past Tottenham.
did you see what happened yesterday to Chelsea? Did you believe that Chelsea will lose at home to Liga?
Chelsea has a 3 goal. I think Chelsea won 3-0 in the first leg.
Yes.
That's
But
a
did you
3 goal
ever believe that?
advantage. US I
No, no,
expect
no, no, no.
complacency in the second
No, no,
leg.
no,
It
no.
is
Did you
not.
ever believe that with the odds that were given to Chelsea? Did you ever believe that Chelsea will lose the match yesterday?
No, I will still tip Chelsea to win that
That
game.
is what I'm telling you. That football is all about chance. It's not about the big name. You saw what happened Arsenal, Real Madrid. It's just a collective effort, general effort, teamwork, understanding. Once you're able to understand yourself on the field of play, then and you convert your chances. You don't have anything to worry about. Do your own work. You understand? So, and if Man U could scale through Atletico Bilbao, where we have the player like Nico Williams, the Spanish international, he has been in a very wonderful form,
Mm, and,
two
and,
brothers,
and his
you understand?
brother,
Yeah.
those
So
those
two
two
brothers,
monsters.
you understand? So those players, and Man U, they don't find it very funny facing Spanish team.
Yeah,
They always have
yeah.
issue.
So maybe can we say we've broken the jinx between Real Sociedad, trash Sociedad in the round of 16 stage. So probably we broke that jinx of Spanish teams, and now we can replicate same against a team like Atletico Bilbao.
Let's see. Let's like football. Let's see how it goes because Man U, they are very good in coming back. They do wonders, and their coach, I think he needs time and he needs the quality of players. I believe he's going to bring in some good and quality players in the summer, because he knows where the problem is coming from. So, and I believe he's going to work on that.
Hopefully, Manchester United find a way to screw through Atletico Bilbao, and then because we need Manchester United needs to be competing in the Champions League.
That's the most elite league
Yeah,
in Europe.
because even if they have been undeserving, even if they have been underwhelming, we just want to see that badge in the Champions League. And I'm just really, as I don't want Arsenal to win the Champions League title. I'm just putting
What
myself.
has Arsenal done to you that you don't want them to win the trophy?
Arsenal, we are. You remember the rivalry between Manchester United and Arsenal? Yeah,
That
it
was
is.
back then
That
now.
was back then, but I can't watch my arch rival, regardless of when it was, to I don't know. This is coming from. It's coming from your bag will say hotel. I now hotel I did too.
Yeah.
Now
See,
hotel I did too. I don't just want me Arsenal win it. I have a lot of Arsenal fans pressing my neck even just because they won Real Madrid. You know, pressing my neck, giving me, disturbing me.
they never
Courage.
press your neck over though. Courage, worry that guy the para.
So I imagine just by beating Real Madrid, they press my neck. Wetin go happen if you win the title na? I no go fit waka na. I no fit
You go
waka for
follow
street
another way now.
na.
You follow another way.
I go dey find alternative routes to
You go
the
fly
to the
your face. Fly
waka.
back here, come out.
So I dey talk for my own safety, for my own peace. You understand? If Inter win am, na Italy dem go dey form their dis thing. If
They don't get
PSG win am,
fans.
dem go dey do am
France.
for France. Even if Barca win am, yeah, I get some Barcelona fans wey be say dey no wan make I rest too, but then they don win am before, no be new thing, so dem go still.
Na normal
No,
level.
if Arsenal go win that thing,
The world.
ancestor, if Arsenal win that thing, I fit relocate.
Which country wan go like this?
Even if na Cotonou, I fit go. I fit go Seme, Libya, mention am. I fit go the jungle, I fit Arsenal win that trophy. So I dey stand in between, and na me be the weapon wey dey fashion against Arsenal. I dey tell you. So, but then they have been impressive. I'm not taking anything away from Arsenal. They deserve it. At this point, by removing the title holder, I mean, it makes you deserving of the title to a particular extent. But then I'm just talking from from my own from my own for my own self. My just put am, I no be even opinion. I dey talk sha.
Yeah.
Make dem no win am. So uh, they've in my own opinion, they don give Liverpool the Premier League, say me na dey go, me na carry na wahala dey go.
Silence.
so so now their full focus now is on the Champions League. So regardless of my wish and my opinion, wetin go be na. So
I just like, that. Let me tell you one thing about me is that being a Chelsea fan, I've always been supportive of my fellow English team. But I know
to the extent of supporting your
no,
London rivals.
no, because I've been there before them. Do you understand?
Okay.
I've been there before them. So that is just what I would say. I've been there before them. So it's quite funny if we should say Arsenal should not carry the league, the Champions League rather, you understand? Let's wish them well, wish them the best, you understand? Irrespective of or regardless of who they
Our
are,
sentiment.
you understand? Yes, you understand. So because a victory to them is also a victory to England. You say the England has more than this, you understand? Because it's going to even increase the number of teams that will be coming from
You
England.
don increase already, ancestor.
The first leg.
Na ancestor dey wish una the best. I dey here gidigba. I no wish una the best. I dey tell you, I no wish una the best. Make una compete. Arsenal compete. Arsenal reach the final of the final, reach second final. Just compete. But no be this season. I go maybe next season. I don't know. But this season, regardless, sha. all the best to every team in the Champions League semi-finals. we are with the second half of the Galatasaray game, where Galatasaray is leading by a long goal against Bodrum, who is 14th on the log. Goal scored by Lucas Torreira, the man that is not really that big, but then is shown his presence in the box, how dangerous he can be by scoring great header to put Galatasaray one goal up, and then extending their lead further in the Turkish Super League. So hopefully in the second half we get goals from um, our boy Victor Osimhen, who hopefully after this season joins Manchester United. Some people don't agree. um, we are expecting the the boys to return to the pitch of play. Well, I still look see I go play ball, but I know the rush. I won't come down. Back for the second half between Galatasaray and Bodrum. Still one goal to nil favor of Galatasaray. Goal scored by Lucas Torreira. We are seeing a change now coming from the Bodrum team. Trying to make this a difficult game for Gala. They won't chop Gala. They won't chop our Gala. Maybe they won't use us dance Gala. But then our boy sef no come play. He's had some good chances in the first half. They unlucky to never score, and then a penalty ruled out again by the VAR video assistant referee after a review. Or else Osimhen for don write him name for the score sheet already, but then he's still the highest goal scorer in the Turkish league with 21 goals, and we're looking to extend it further by scoring 1 or 2 goals in this fixture. He's been unlucky. He's had some decent strikes, almost like a goal line clearance by the Bodrum defender, and a header that just went a little bit high in the first half. So hopefully he has better luck in this second half. And Bodrum has come into the game now looking like I see na them the fight with Galatasaray for the title. We get something you want to know. I mean, get everything we know. They understand for this game.
I mean, she don't be saying that Fenerbahce players go
May they off their mask, because this game is looking so difficult for Gala, and then even though for the brilliance of Torreira and then the beautiful cross in the first half, the match should still be without fireworks, but then hopefully hopefully breeze blew and the iron should go open now for this second half. Osimhen with a chance there. Nice defending by the Bodrum defenders.
This match now, my brother. This Bodrum, like say, I don't want carry the cup because wow, this is well play. My brother, that guy remind me of his school. Come on here, Osimhen, hey. It wasn't an handball.
He no protest, so I know if you see a handball. He just did like a verse the ball no.
The interception master, Lucas Torreira.
All these South American guys, they always stay very very tough. They are midfielders, they are defenders. Lucas Torreira. Lucas Torreira. I'm not saying South America, but I know if you pinpoint in the country right now. Lucas Torreira is
They're not taking it lightly with Bodrum. Oh, Osimhen, nice. You know what about Osimhen? He get position, and that position, and they are the fear for. That is a foul. That is Lemina now, the former Real Madrid and former what's the name of this club, Premiership club before. So very strong footballer. It wasn't an handball. You can see that, but no handball.
Yeah, now we see they talk now. See,
No handball.
see even Osimhen himself no protest the whether an handball or not. So
it's not the penalty. No. Now this might be like saying a final.
the way they yeah, they tell you.
Wow. Now so Osimhen, that player. Oh wow. Osimhen, nice play. Osimhen the ball. They go miss that move if you go for summer.
I don't feel say they get the money to splash on top of cement. Are the best
They get
deal.
the money to splash, but don't get the wages. And the wages be problem now. Now the money na 70 million now. How much 70 million for football?
You know if you say you go increase before season end. Na buyout clause.
No,
Na
see,
buyout clause be that.
yes,
Okay.
release your ball now. She now kind of confused. Ah,
The referee just look away.
information getting to me now. Anasar they just started their match with Aquashim in the Saudi Elite League. Oh, that was a goal kick. Ronaldo is on the field of play. So
Still, I know rule now.
yeah, that guy no want Udo.
See the goal he scored for the last game.
My brother, they act like for a very long time.
Castorera is from Uruguay. You were right.
Okay.
Now Uruguayan player. And then Suarez people be that.
Maybe bite.
But that year no be joke.
My
Oh.
brother.
That year no be joke. Oh. I no come know the injection way back and injector we make am stop that bite.
That guy never stop to the bite.
Oh, nice play there.
Sadio Mane is on the field of play. Cristiano Ronaldo, Brozovic, Octavio, Duran, their newly signed striker that replaces Talisca.
Talisca dey talking now.
Yes.
That Duran when he first come, first score one, score two.
You see the plays.
He dey play, but come down say he don dey miss chances
you know
now.
what about when you're playing with Ronaldo, you always take the spotlight.
Yeah, you have to come second. You have to come second. That's the thing. You have to come second. Yeah, the 14th minute of the game with
Aquashim.
Yeah. Still goalless in that fixture. You know, see all this Saudi Arabia game now over people they carry them pass.
Yeah.
So I just hope say fireworks could do that game now, sha.
This man no be here.
Bodrum they defend like say them they fight title with these people. Ooh.
Victor Osimhen.
What a cross, and Osimhen was brave enough to to go for that ball, and now he's collided with one of the Bodrum players, and I think he's feeling some pains there. Needs to be attended to. Our boy be that too, now our assets be that. May they check him.
I dey tell you.
He's up. Strong boy now. Not many for you don't for Nigeria before you go Europe.
Bad for you. Bro, this match now, I know that's why they play cup final.
The match too tough. It's too tough for a first versus the 14th fixture. So tough.
When I didn't make ball sweet.
But then Bodrum no they never really test Galatasaray goalkeeper, but then they have been so solid defensively.
Even at the midfield, they try. The match is more physical now. But you shouldn't be saying that Fenerbahce player where this Bodrum is.
Now Agidi they still they do. Once the second goal enter now, they fit stitch up like 3-4 for this
You
game.
say one will be good now.
So they see the fight. They believe say they still there in the game.
I'm still seeing Galatasaray scoring at least 2 more goals in this match. So in the English Premiership coming up in the weekend, what are you saying? Man City will be taking on Everton away.
That match na do or die for Man City.
Yeah.
Now we be say everybody don't come on high for who who dey win the title now. The
I dey
focus
tell
now
you,
is
top
from
four.
the third position to the fifth position.
I dey tell
And
you.
I con dey fear for Nottingham Forest now because now they don drop them to fourth.
My brother.
E no go funny if Nottingham Forest no make am to the
Upon
Champions
all the
League this
initial
season,
background,
because
yeah.
now everybody don near them. You see
Everybody.
the point difference from that third.
Wetin dey tire me pass be say wetin dey surprise me be say upon all the lose wey Chelsea lose, Chelsea still dey for that 1 to 6.
Because other teams dey lose too now. Man City dey lose now. The team wey surprise me pass na that Man City, because you know how many Man City went like 10 games looking for a win, looking for,
I dey tell you.
they know they dey struggle, and just can you imagine they are still in the top
And
four,
that time
top
Liverpool
four race.
capitalize on that winning.
They look the table now.
Table be here.
The Newcastle dey 59 points.
I don see
Newcastle wey dey third o dey 59 points, and guess what? Aston Villa wey dey seventh
and then
dey 54 points. That's just 5 points difference.
just imagine.
They tell
I
you
don't see
like,
Newcastle dropping point to any small team in the Premier League this season again.
I think Newcastle still get some tough fixtures coming up for this for the
Remaining of the season.
for the remainder of the season. They still get Aston Villa.
No, that match na do or die.
Na do or die, because both of them need am.
And I know say na
They get Ipswich. Ipswich now Ipswich fit be tricky team for Newcastle, but then I feel say with the form wey Newcastle they go trick them. But then after Ipswich, they get Brighton.
most of Newcastle beat all those ones now.
They get
Brighton,
Chelsea.
Na there won't be reason. But if you look at their current form, Newcastle supposed to beat Chelsea. Just nothing there for that Chelsea game.
Now think about their last 3 fixtures. After Chelsea, they get Newcastle, they get Arsenal and Everton.
They'll beat Everton. But that Arsenal, I will give them voila.
But Arsenal then by then they go if they go through PSG, they're gonna come out their, because Liverpool obviously don't win league. They don't come out their focus for Premier League. Even now, I feel that Arsenal don't come out their focus for Premier League.
Yeah, because you know that top 4 is guaranteed.
So Arsenal might not bring the full force into that game, allowing Newcastle to win. But then
Oh, Seaman, why? Let me know.
Osimhen not the one. Oh, I'm looking forward to a dramatic end to the season in the with the top 5 now, top 5 race. And personally, I know me Man City
What Man City?
for agenda purpose. Ancestor, if you know club wey I dey support, I be Man U fan. Once I say I no want me Man City go, you suppose don understand. I no dey do brother for football, say na my brother for Manchester o.
It's a noisy disturbing neighbor.
E dey disturb me. How you win 4 titles in a row, you win Champions League, so I just believe say na time for you to rest. Just go taste Europa League, carry your proud pep, go taste Europa League.
Now you don't want to go disgrace England for that Europe airline league. That's what I'm
Ancestor, na that disgrace me dey go dey disgrace us for there. Nothing concern me. Me as a Man United fan, na only my team I send. Make dem go disgrace theirself for the Champions League. That one no be my business.
Hope say you know say anything wey win Europa League, you know they get automatic promotion to Champions League. You know now.
E dey o. No. The sports is still there for.
Change
No, ancestor. The person wey win Europa League go still go. No be competition wey I dey.
Okay, the person wey win Conference League go.
Na Europa League you dey go.
The person wey win Europa League go. The person wey win Champions League go go where?
E dey the Champions. No, dem no change that one, ancestor. Dem no change that one, ancestor. Now you see now, you know what, because I don tell you, don make am dey feel say na the place wey me I fit use go. See, ancestor,
You know how many teams dey play Champions League now? They don change so many teams.
It is possible for 7 teams to even participate in the Champions League from English team.
When I dey give una sef hopeless hope.
Okay.
That we talk say
No be say no be hope.
No,
na rule wey don stand, na rule wey don dey since how many. One week, because we don be, you know say.
Why be say this season the team for Europa team for Champions League where lose, where drop out. Why you not go play Europa?
They don't stop that one. I know say they don't stop that one.
Yourself.
Team will come up for group stage. No, they know they go Europa League again.
Access to talk. Oh, see chance. Football they don't change many things.
As they change, we follow the changes, ancestor. Team will come out for Champions League group stage.
From next season, you keep an over more than 8 seconds. You know.
Even
many things don't change.
But we dey follow the changes, but you never change reach person wey we know. Yes, now as a man you know say.
First be people, you don't want make us now carry cup. You know, man is to promote.
Okay, make I dey wish my opponent good.
We no dey play together now.
We dey play together as anything wey Arsenal dey face na I dey support. Anything wey Man City dey face na I dey support. So I no dey brother. I don't do brother football. I know they do brotherly football. Na violence I dey do.
They say person better look at that person nyash. You don't forget say you nyash say that person.
No be bend down me I sleep dey look the nyash.
That's why that person sleep.
Na I sleep I take sleep dey look the nyash. No be to bend down I go take see nyash alone.
This match, na epic match.
And the match still at 1-0. That means anything can happen. 60th minute now, and still Galatasaray is very difficult to extend the lead.
Wow, man. This brilliant. They are playing with composure. Good composure. This guy they remind me of Ragnar of Vikings. We're going to the Spanish La Liga. So what are you saying in the league? You know, Barcelona topping the league with 4 points.
You see that league, the honest truth is that I would have at least given Madrid a little bit of hope. No, not like edge, not edge, can never be edge. But then they are underperforming.
Too much.
They are underperforming. So a team wey dey chase no suppose dey underperform.
Yes,
team wey dey chase na im suppose dey underperform. So you wey dey chase, you still come dey underperform. You dey find am difficult to beat Valencia. You dey drop point against.
How do I Valencia?
So and Barcelona dey. So I dey look the standing now, 66 points to 70. So now even 4 points now in back at the user. So I think there's still a feature between Barcelona and Real Madrid. They have 7 matches left, and then
I don't see that Barca team dropping a point for now.
I dey try see the period we Barca and
Gobo. Wow. This is a striker. This is a striker. Respect to this guy. Look at this guy just like Didier Drogba, control the ball, see manage. Thank God for the keeper. See.
Strong, big, tall.
Everything.
Wow.
This is wonderful. This is a complete striker. Wow.
Ozula.
This guy is playing for his money. Maybe all those one striker like Nicolas Jackson.
Ancestor, if we invest for Nicolas Jackson, wetin make I come talk for my own Rasmus Hojlund now? Wetin make I talk now?
See, that one a white player. I'm talking a black player. You say yes, they pay you. They wash you. They play like crocodile.
Nothing concern race and performance now, whether you be black, white, green, blue. Perform for your club now. You can't be playing for a club like Manchester United and you are finding it difficult to do the basics, to control ball, to run, to position, to shoot. You know, as much as I like supporting my players,
they don't take nonsense right from inception.
So now you supposed to take nonsense.
The word they all knows.
Okay,
There was a time in
now
Chelsea that they change cloth like say they change rapper.
coach abi.
Yes.
Na wetin na just the point wey I wan
Chelsea
make
don't
with
take
this
shit.
now. Na don dey take shit now because na ownership don change.
Yes.
So make una dey.
All those American people, they are just after to make profit.
Na don dey take shit now.
Look, the same thing happening to Man U, the Macron Glazer family. You understand? They don't want to know maybe the club they achieve. They just want to make sure say they make profit. No. What about the trophies? You're making profit. What about the trophies as well? So many things need to be checked, to be on check.
Nemanja Matic said something in an interview recently. He said
Should be a shared responsibility.
while he was at Chelsea, that when the owners meet the players, their conversation is like, what title are we
chasing?
In your hair, the result of the game.
Yes.
But then he say for Man U, the primary thing that like media, how you go do interview today, how you go do ad tomorrow, and those kind of things just make me really, as much as I don't like to accept just mere says, talks wey just dey go around social media about Manchester United and how they don dey slowly become media team. Interviews like this dey just open my eye like, is that really what we are suffering from? So now na dey turn our club to club wey be say we just dey do adverts, dey do media, a club that is not chasing for top titles. So just hope say moving forward, maybe this new owner now fit, like, at least I think he's a little bit interested in football, so him fit at least change the mentality of the team a little bit.
Sometimes business might not look the way we think it's going to look like, but one you have to be like say, okay, no matter of plus and minus, but let it just be on the right track. You understand? That is Alvaro Morata. Shana being want to introduce to the team. So what I want from like the Chelsea owner, I want them to like, look at the days of Abramovich. If you see helicopter during the just flew through the training ground, then that something is wrong. That someone is going. They are aware of all those things. You understand? So, boy, Porto is leading 2-0 now. I'm not surprised because I know that is going to be.
That's the game they're supposed to win.
So, that was an outside.
The foul.
So, Porto is leading 2-0.
Okay, I think he's offside also. Trying to check the matches left for Barcelona in the
Spanish La Liga.
They have Celta Vigo, they have Mallorca, they have Real Valladolid, they have Real Madrid, Espanyol, Villarreal, Athletic Club.
So they're playing the second leg. That should be April this month, and that's
Real Madrid
weekend.
is 11th of May.
Next 3 weeks.
Yeah, but even Real Madrid itself does not even pose any threat to Barcelona again. So there's still a long way to go. I think now that Madrid is fully focused on the Spanish La Liga, maybe an upset can happen. But let's not forget that means Barcelona has to lose two games. Because if they lose one, let's just say they lose to Real Madrid and they draw another game, they will be tied points with Real Madrid, and I think the La Liga uses head-to-head to break the tie. In both ties, Barcelona has trashed Real Madrid. So now it's Real Madrid, Barcelona has to lose 2 games, and Real Madrid has to take advantage. So I just did look now. All the odds just dey in Barcelona's favour.
Okay.
So, but then, from a sentimental point of view, I want make Madrid win the cup, at least for Mbappe and the likes.
Well, that's a very good idea, but they have to work for it.
And
You understand?
to be
But to
honest,
me, I
I
don't see that Barcelona team losing to all those teams you just mentioned.
of course now I don't
You
see
understand?
them losing to, but
The only,
then
the only
like you
team,
always say, it's football now, Abi.
yeah, madness.
Okay, that's the thing. The madness. Let's just assume Barcelona drop points in 2 games. Madrid, can they go on to win their remaining
And
fixtures?
it seems Madrid are still playing Atletico Madrid, second leg.
I'm trying to check the fixtures of Real Madrid now.
That Madrid team is dead for this season. That Madrid team is dead.
Madrid. As I just
Now,
opened their something, I saw L I just dey see. But that one aside, they are going against Athletic Club. That's their next game.
you see,
Getafe next.
you see,
Then Celta Figo.
you see.
Then
Barca is also
they
playing
come
Celta
play,
Figo.
and their last game na against Suicida.
Hmm.
So, in fact, Real Madrid is having tougher fixtures compared to Barcelona.
Now
And
that
na
they are
them
out
dey
of
and na
the
them dey do
Champions
the
League,
chasing.
I believe they will, because their coach is going after next week match, after their Copa del Rey final to Barcelona.
Has that been confirmed?
Yes, yes. So he's leaving. Ancelotti is leaving after next week final.
I don't know. I don't know why I haven't.
It has been confirmed.
I don't know
by
why I
Romano,
haven't confirmed
Fabrizio
that.
Romano. Yeah,
And it's a verified report.
Fabrizio Romano, that is the world best sporting agent, which you know. Has been confirmed after he's going to step down. So Madrid right now they are checking on people like Zidane and the other players. So he's going. He has tried. Understand? I think this should be his second spell at the club.
If not even third, safe.
So he has tried.
Okay, I think this is the second spell. His first
I think he has a big contract with the Brazilian national
team. But I think all those ones were still rumors now.
So because he's old, you know.
Now Galatasaray is playing with two-man forward. Initially, I thought he was going to substitute Osimhen for.
No, he can't do that. He can't do that. You can see Osimhen is in the game. Wow. This on a wall.
These Bodrum guys are defending like their life depends on it.
Ancelotti has really tried, you understand? So what I believe what affected his squad is because of his principle. You know, sometimes you just have to be brutal. You have to be very blunt. Look at someone like Jose Mourinho. If you play 99 games very well and you just fuck up one, Mourinho will.
But to be honest, from an human part side of point of view, is it fair that somebody has been doing well for 8 games, 9 games, then it doesn't do well in one game, and then you start to question his loyalty?
You have to ask yourself that which game did he not do well?
No, I don't think it matters.
It matters. Do you understand? Look at Jose Mourinho when he was in Chelsea. I think that should be 2006, 2007 season. Khalid Belarus. Chelsea were playing to Tottenham, and he was just brought into the match. Before you know, they dribbled him and they scored. Immediately, he took him off because he knew the arch rivalry between Chelsea and Tottenham. Every other team can beat Chelsea, but not Tottenham. Tottenham always find it very difficult to beat Chelsea. Chelsea playing against Tottenham is like war. Because of, you know what happened was that Abramovich was to buy Tottenham back then, but they refused to sell the club to him.
Okay.
So he went and bought Chelsea. How much did he buy Chelsea by then? About 200 and something million back then. You understand? So that is how it is. They have rivalry. You can never see Chelsea player from Chelsea to Tottenham direct. You will first of all go to a club before you now transfer to Tottenham, or from Tottenham to Chelsea. It's very hard, very, very hard. That was why they could not sell Modric to us. They prefer to ship him out to Madrid, to another country.
Mm-hmm.
So Modric almost came to Chelsea now because he has agreed personal term with Chelsea, but the club refused. Do you understand? The club. So Tottenham, Chelsea fans, they hate Tottenham. I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah, the rivalry is crazy now, so well, that should be expected now.
The only problem Chelsea has with Arsenal is that those days of Thierry Henry, they were like both teams are London teams, and Chelsea were doing very well. Like 2004 season, Champions League. Chelsea knocked Arsenal out of the Champions League. Remember that goal from Frank Lampard and Bridge. You understand? So, despite Arsenal being in a very wonderful form, the likes of Patrick Vieira, Frederick Ljungberg, Robert Pires, Thierry Henry, Ashley Cole, Jens Lehmann, Tama Lauren, all these guys, so Campbell, Tony Edu, Gilberto Silva. I can remember that their squad, you understand? Chelsea eliminate them. The second leg. Arsenal scored first. Chelsea came from behind to score 2 goals. So the rivalry has always been something. So Chelsea is the pride of London. But Arsenal don't like to hear that. But Chelsea has what it takes. Chelsea is the only club in the world that has the 2 cups together. Back then, the Champions League was with them, the UEFA Cup was with them, the Europa League. You understand? No one has ever done that.
Manchester United did it.
When was that?
2017.
With which go and read your thing very well. Chelsea is the only club that the Champions League and they were like in their museum. Ask anybody.
I said Man United did it.
The Manchester United win the Champions League. So how did they do it?
We won
28. What?
Are you not talking
the 2 cups together in the museum, not winning them. Winning the 2 cups, they be together like this.
Did you win it the same year? Maybe you won it separate years now.
12 and 13 now.
Okay, it's different now.
I'm telling you something. You're saying it's different.
It's different now. You're saying it like
the 2
cups together. Bam.
No, the 2 cups in the museum together at the same time. No club has done that. Check very well.
That's because you won the Champions League. Okay, I don't know why we fans we normally sit as something as pride.
Arsenal envy Chelsea.
For clubs.
Chelsea don't envy them.
Okay.
Because we know that whatever we get, we worked for it.
To be honest, for clubs like Chelsea, Manchester United,
Chelsea can be playing in the Champions League. If you eliminate them,
we can't just celebrating Europa League titles. That's just the truth, because that is not supposed to be our competition.
Then why are you playing?
When Chelsea won the Europa League, it was not like something that's supposed to be of like a bragging right. You won the Champions League 2012 and got sent packing in the Champions League 2013 in the group stages. That's what made you to go and win the competition. That's it. As a Manchester United fan that year, I'm not supposed to be envious of you.
Which they did. They knew what they did. Yes, they knew it. No, that's why I
don't want did that kind of thing.
They knew what they did.
I don't want did that kind of thing.
They knew what they did. So, Jesus Christ, Osimhen.
Osimhen has been brilliant in this game, but he has just been unlucky to not have a goal yet. And the way this Bodrum side has caged this Galatasaray and still left the tie to be just a long goal, they might just throw. I always say this every time when you are playing with just a goal advantage, expect anything at the dying minute of the game, because Bodrum fit just decide now to pack 8 players inside your box 18. They send all those dangerous crosses.
Yeah.
Because now they have to gamble. They have nothing to lose at the dying minute of the game.
Exactly.
You just throw your players in the box and send in crosses. Where we say you feel at least you just draw the game and then keep yourself in the conversation of the tie. So now I think Galatasaray needs to score a second goal to
to extend the league.
Mm-hmm.
Information getting to me now is Akwashia in the Saudi Professional League is leading
Anasa. They don't score then Roro again.
So I remember the first leg.
How many minutes in that fixture now?
It should be
because they look people will carry over 2 now. Hope see
This should be like
TKC
16 minutes
see
now.
they go. It should be almost. They should. The for the don't pass 16 minutes. Though. They don't pass 16 minutes for that game.
They just started because they started with the same.
They did 42 minutes now. They 42 minutes and the goal happen at the 35th minute. They look the lineup now. Al-Nassr come with strong lineup. Ronaldo, Duran, Mane,
Bravo.
Brozovic,
Yeah.
Otavio, Laporte at the back. You know. So
The game is still young.
yeah, now they hope that guy no pass that ball give Osimhen, but that was a
Wow.
nice strike though. I think it will have been a better goal opportunity if he passed the
That
ball
ball,
to
there was no
Osimhen.
direction, just a straight shot to the keeper's hand. No direction, just straight shot.
I think
No
Osimhen was
straight, no
free.
direction, just straight shot.
Look at Osimhen there, just he was not even
That was
looking
a
at his
selfish
side at
display.
all.
There was no direction on that shot.
The shots wey no get direction don chop people like Onana this season, so I always give goalkeepers credit. You know say you wey know wetin you dey suffer for house, if you reach outside you go appreciate people wey dey run am well. So now I have to appreciate every saves that goalkeeper makes now because I know the one wey I put for my own backyard. You just like say you get one wife wey
That
dey
your
cook
basket man.
wey dey cook some kind soup wey be say salt dey overpass. So if you go outside you go chop food wey be say the salt just pass am small, you go dey appreciate am say omo you try.
And that one they no be like sha.
So now any keeper
Try
wey
marry
make
another wife now. You don't give
I
high
know.
blood pressure.
I dey tell you. Is this the second goal?
Go ball.
Goal
Osimhen.
Sanchez.
Oh, Sanchez.
Davison Sanchez don finally extend it because this is
Now,
what they needed
you
to
don't
do.
pour water for their muzzle. What you want me to see? Then go calm
This is what
down.
they needed to do since I smelt the goal coming. They don't open that their defense. They don't open am
Try
small.
for that place.
You know difficult teams like this you use set piece to
Don't you say
caution
Sanchez
them.
play for Tottenham?
Yes, now
He
it
buy
was
from
yeah
Ajax.
yeah it was the one now. Now Davison Sanchez we played Tottenham.
Now, wow.
And it was not really convincing at Tottenham like that. Though.
Nah, that one they call head of God.
It was quicker. Galatasaray now leads by 2-0. You know, we'll take a Galatasaray win even without Osimhen's goal now.
Investor Frederick just informed me that the ticket has entered, winning to Investor Frederick. Galatasaray straight win. Galatasaray to score 2 goals in this epic battle. So, respect to Investor Frederick. That is another wonderful Manchester United fan. Also, Porto, he told me that Porto is going to win today's match. Porto is still leading 2-0. So, we are looking at Al-Nassr and the Saudi Professional League. Also, someone waiting for Sporting Lisbon tonight to claim his 238,000 naira. Let's see how it goes. Shout out to Terminal 675. They run things know they run them. So let's go to the German Bundesliga, where Bayern Munich and Bayer Leverkusen, they are trying to snatch the league from each other. But I see
You
Bayern
know,
Munich.
ancestor, I no go lie you. Anything wey no make Bayern Munich win that league this season,
Na cause be that.
that means something is really happening to Harry Kane. That means something. They made a check that guy background. It be like say in people don't live for Africa before. They use
Zaga.
they don't voodooize that guy because. But I think they have a comfortable lead in the Bundesliga.
6 points
6 points difference.
for them to lose, and they have only
They have
just,
better goal
five more
advantage.
matches. How many matches? The match is 34.
As I said, their own match now 34. They have 5 matches remaining.
Matches.
Yeah, 5 matches. So I don't see them throwing away 6 points leads in this
That Bayern na another Amala FC.
why you talk so now?
They are full of surprises, negative surprises.
But not in the Bundesliga, sha.
Brother, I dey tell you, you know how many no go that side.
Okay, you mean okay, yes, they don recently they don dey fumble, but when it comes to winning the Bundesliga, like say the remaining 17 teams don agree say make we dey give Bayern. Na only Bayern Leverkusen just do agree last season say I no gree this time, but the other side of them don agree say make we leave am for Bayern. Na their time be that, make they just dey win and dey go, because I know it's looking like, especially that Dortmund. Now that Dortmund was one of the useless teams that I've ever, who I don't know for this life. Dortmund.
See, look at that goal.
That guy really was it. Big applause to the guy that created that goal. That assist.
Is that same guy that played that selfish guy that time?
He made right decision this time.
Now man you be, you know see am. Osimhen is coming off. You don't try. Dry Mertens has come in. Lucas Torreira has gone off. Victor Osimhen. Now their coach is trying to block the midfield. You understand? That is Lemina. So now the introduction of those players now, I try to like preserve Osimhen for the remaining I think 4 or 5 matches to end of the season, to avoid any injuries. You understand? Because you never can tell, anything can happen. I know Osimhen is an asset to Galatasaray this season.
Assets will not be your own.
Perfect form.
Assets will not be your own. Assets are borrowed assets.
This season.
Yeah, of course I know now. I just remind them now, say na man you get that asset last. Man just dey put am for their body, we dey do say we no dey play. We dey carry money come, ancestor no worry. We dey bring money come, we go smash am. You know, we go tell Osimhen say Ashalu go come. Offside. That was an offside goal from Alvaro Morata. The man sabi use head pass for the whole Zaga. That's an offside goal.
I remember when he was still in Chelsea, the link up between Azpilicueta and Alvaro Morata was nothing to compare.
I remember a goal he scored against Manchester United.
Tottenham, you know. That was the Tottenham London derby. Tottenham Chelsea. We defeated them with 2-1. That was a wonderful goal from Marcos Alonso. I remember that goal. A goal to remember. Marcos Alonso now plays straight for Celta Vigo. I think he's the captain of the club now.
Marcos Alonso.
Yes.
That's true. It
has been a very wonderful form. He scored penalty for them and other things. So Marcos Alonso, I can never forget him. You know, the Lenge can destroy left back. When you see any free kick close to the box 18, and Marcos Alonso is in the field of play,
just leave it for him.
It's 8 minutes. Galatasaray still leading 2-0. Their opponent, they don't seem to slow down, but it's a free kick, yeah. Just 3 points. Me, I don't feel like for now. I don't want to know who Fenerbahce is playing with. I beg, now straight mother. straight Madagascar. I think they locked their game now. They didn't reveal the points. One time, see that guy. Supposed to cover that goal, man. Can you see the fans? Galatasaray fans, with their electric bulb light. Man, the city is full with excitement. You can see the fans. Victor Osimhen there. That is one of their greatest assets. Like David said, it's a borrowed asset. Person property no be your own. No.
They just give me ancestor. You advocate for Madrid first now.
They just give you me yours and do shakara.
No, you get advocate first before now.
If night come, you go.
Me, I talk am fast. Say na Man U dey come now. You don't see am for Man U jersey. You don't see the picture.
If I know.
For Man U jersey, abi. Like am abi. You no go see am wear. You no go like see am wear am again.
But that guy dey go Madrid, no verse.
No, I don't think Madrid is looking at.
Madrid, they need and die. Because that is the only striker for market now.
They need but they know they show interest now.
You know what? Madrid don't get sense. Madrid don't get sense now because it just be like Chelsea those days. The Chelsea just announced say they won't buy player like this. That player price it will be times 3.
Now we think they do Man U like this without now.
So now they on the low. Now on the low. Do you understand? On the low now you do now. I remember when Chelsea bought Didier Drogba, back then, Mourinho no shout. Because, he already knew him now during the Champions League group stage. That was 2003-2004 season when they played against each other. At halftime now, I go meet and say, do you have a brother that can play like you? He said, yeah, so many of his African brothers that I can play like him as well. He said, hey, you need him? He said, yes. He said, okay, that I wish I can have you in my team. He said, but at the moment, my club, which is FC Porto, I don't think they can afford the price at the moment. We're not telling you, don't worry. I believe all things for good. If you get to a better place, we can be together. And by the grace of God, the following season,
Mourinho went to Chelsea.
Abramovich, Babolo called Mourinho. He said, Mourinho, I like your potential. I like your steez. I want you to come to England. Come and do your magical stuff like you always do. Mourinho say, for real? You say, yes. Name your price. Do you understand? Before you know, we see Mourinho for stadium. Do you understand? If you remember the last match,
the special one.
It's a special
one. The open shoulder.
He came with light. When they say the darkness, when light came, darkness cannot comprehend it. The day they run away. Do you understand? I remember when Mourinho came to England now, many coaches, they come up for the game now. Some players run. I remember Thierry Henry. When they come,
me no retire. Me no come out.
They don't go Italy. All of them, they don't go Sparker. Because they say, these people, Chelsea, their second team, na killer. First team, na killer. Do you understand? I can remember Mourinho first season. 17 minutes, they don't score back a hat-trick. No team don't do that thing before. To score back at 3 goals under 17 minutes. The match ended 4-2 in favor of Chelsea. The last goal was scored by John Terry. That was when Ronaldinho do that samba dance. You remember that? And he scored another penalty. So that was Chelsea. That was when men were still playing. Days of Joko, Damendorf, Mateja Kessman. That guy was bought from PSV Eindhoven back in the days. He don't know how to score really, but he can destroy defense. He can worry. Because that match, Drogba, I think he was being booked in the first leg to back up.
It's full time now.
The ref has signaled the end of the match. Galatasaray 2, Bodrum 0. I hope they can maintain the lead to the next 4-5 game to be played. You can see Morata is happy. He's gonna win a league medal with Galatasaray despite coming in during the January transfer market. You see the players are dancing, they are so happy. Okay. The semi-final coming in the Turkish league, and Galatasaray are still also in the semi-final as well. I hope they can seal the double this season because they have the players to do that. Except luck just run out of them. So I hope to see our fellow brother Victor Osimhen coming out with 2 trophies from the Turkish Football League and their FA Cup. So let's see how it goes. Barcelona, FC Barca. Okay. Tomorrow is another.
We have some Premier League fixtures coming up tomorrow.
Tomorrow we have Brentford taking on Brighton, Crystal Palace against Bournemouth, Everton against Manchester City. That is one of the matches to watch tomorrow, and I believe you'll be. Yeah, you understand. So we the point is very tempting, and but with due respect, Man City is still Man City, and I know this is the 9 minutes of the league, which I know they won't take anything likely with any club at the moment, because they don't have anything to win, but let them still maintain their position at least.
The fixture I'm looking forward to this weekend is Aston Villa versus Newcastle.
Aston Villa
See that
Newcastle, that is the
match,
go over 2.5, but the match will be full of yellow card, and their corner for that match should be over 10.5 corners because the both teams are both attacking team.
Mm-hmm.
Understand?
It is a game with high stakes.
But at the same time, I'm saying Newcastle coming victorious.
Serious in the game.
Yeah.
It's so difficult for me to
But there's
predict
a
the winner
goal in
in
that
this
match.
game.
There's a goal. There's over 4.5 yellow card. There's over 9.5 corner kicks. Another match in the French league is the Monaco Strasbourg. That is a very wonderful side. Strasbourg has been in a very good form. They score. No matter who they play with, they must score. They must measure the net. They find the back of the net. And another match in the Italian Serie A is the Monza Napoli. Napoli is going to come out victorious in that match. That match is a do or die match for Napoli. So Bayern Munich are playing away to Enderheim, and they need nothing less than a victory in that match. Despite their odds being low,
from outbreak Champions League.
Yeah, they want to like transfer aggression.
Vexation, they go used to play that game like this.
Yeah, Barcelona taking on Celta Vigo tomorrow as well. Las Palmas against Atletico Madrid. Let's see how it goes. And also in the African Champions League, we'll be having Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa taking on Al Ahly of Egypt tomorrow in South Africa. Also, Orlando Pirates taking on Pyramid, the same Pyramid of Egypt.
If I did play game now, all those South African league that they try to avoid because carry them over 1 today and they feel play 0.5.
My brother.
Carry them go you go see -1 goal.
you know what
So,
is that like this
one
time
of the
now.
leagues that I always avoid taking is those leagues that they are not high scoring. So, but then you go still dey fear to carry them over on that too because once there's a goal in the first half, you feel you go first. So we've really look at they try look for over games now. Games if you produce over.
Like the Aston Villa Newcastle match, over 1 is going to come out, over 2 is going to come out as well.
I want to try
Also-
to reach like 5 over 2.
Also, Barcelona Celta Vigo over 2 is going to come out. That one is certain. Manchester City against Everton over 2, 100%. Over 2, 100% is coming out from that game. As far as Everton score first, over 2 will come out. You can see Man City now for the past 3 matches.
They don't score
Scoring,
goals
yeah.
and then they concede too.
Yeah.
So we look forward to the games over the weekend. come to the end of today's broadcast. I hope you join us again to tomorrow as we bring to you live predictions and live coverage of the favorite football matches at Terminal 675. We just concluded the game between Galatasaray and Bodrum, where Galatasaray took all 3 points, and I hope it's been a wonderful watch for you.
That was a goal. That was goals courtesy of Lucas
Torreira and
Sanchez.
and Sanchez.
So it was old Premier League connect.
Farmer boys.
Yeah, no problem. So happy to have you again.
Thank you,
Tonight.
Astoria.
We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.